feel the bones sticking out of my face here. It's starting to look like Lance Armstrong. Far out. I don't even do that much training. But fruit makes you fat. I mean, look at it. I mean, you know, fruit makes you so fat. I mean, 2.4% body fat. Fuck, fruit makes you fat though. Went out running up Mount Lofty today here in South Australia. Set my personal best to 23.50 from the car park, the little waterfall railing at the Waterfall Gully car park up to the top summit, touch the light post thingy. 23.50, fastest time I've ever done. And I had actually a personal record I've had for the last 10 years, which I've never broken, but I smashed it this morning. Had to stitch the whole way up, and it was hot as heck. It was almost 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Anyways, question of the day is... So the question is, I was reading up on glycogen, and the concept I'm understanding is that if you reach too much glycogen in your liver, then it somehow gets converted into fat. I remember you saying something about that being practically impossible, and that you were only able to do it once or something. You called it thermogenesis or something like that. Also, what I read, it's starting to rain again, indicated to me that glycogen causes the liver to produce some kind of muscle tissue. Sounds like it can just get ripped by just going raw vegan on fruit. Is that about right? Hit me back, man, seriously. And the rest of the post is just some other stuff. The question is, excess liver glycogen, does it get stored as fat? The answer is no, because if that was true, I'm restocking my glycogen daily, on a daily basis. Even when I'm not even training, I'm just sitting on the computer 10, 12, 15 hours a day, just... You know, like, it's basically the whole myth that the glycogen, once you fill your liver glycogen, you know, then you've got to restore your muscle glycogen, then you've got to restore your blood glycogen, and then your 100 trillion cells are constantly burning sugar the whole, every second of every day, of every year, of every month, or whatever, the rest of your whole life, over 100 trillion cells, sugar, 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 and then people go, oh, but carbs make you fat. If carbs made you fat, I'd be fucking obese. Look how fucking lean I am, 2.4% body fat or whatever. Just ripped as fuck for the last 11 years, lean, lean, lean. You know, where's the fat? Where's the fat? You know, where's the fat? I have to clean a toothbrush under here. I get dirt stuck under here. So that's the basic gist of it. If you want to get ripped, you got to get fit. That's just how it is. If you want to get slim, just go high carb, low fat, vegan, fruit being the focus. It's easy, as I've said in other videos, easy to get slim. If you want to get toned, you got to get fit. If you want to have big muscles, you got to lift heavy weights. I stay away from the heavy weights because my goal is to run faster and longer. So I put on muscle very easily on this lifestyle, so I stay away from doing consistent weights. Yeah, I might throw a barbell around a few times a year, but you won't see me training consistently like I do with cycling and running. So I don't want to put on a lot of muscle, so I stay away from that. So it depends what your goal is. If you want to be ripped, you know, like, just become someone's... And it's easy to be ripped. It's easy to be ripped, but just because someone's ripped doesn't mean that's a sign of health. I've got friends who do meth, and they're as ripped as me. Being ripped doesn't really mean much. I know it's like in society it's sort of revered and whatever, but it doesn't mean much. So, and your level of rippedness is going to vary over the year depending on your fitness levels, your hydration levels, things like that. I could get so much more ripped if I just dehydrated myself and did no carbs for a week. And I'd feel like shit, and I'd be in ketosis, and I'd be fucking grumpy, and I couldn't perform, and I'd have a limp dick, and I'd be a limp dick as well. You don't want to focus on being ripped, you want to focus on being healthy and fit. Focus on fitness, and the toned body comes along. Because otherwise, when you focus just on pure vanity, you get sucked into drugs, you get sucked into shortcuts, you get sucked into the biggest loser mentality, and you get fucked up. So you always want to focus on health and fitness versus just being ripped or whatever. Because otherwise, you're going to fuck up. You're going to develop really bad lifestyle habits. Because when you focus on weight loss, that's weight loss, weight loss, weight loss. You know, read the Biggest Loser shit. Read what happens to these people. So don't focus on being ripped. Focus on being healthy and fit. Excess glycogen cannot be stored as fat. If it was stored as fat, I'd be obese. You know what I mean? Like, show me where is the long-term fruit bat or rice muncher or potato cruncher who is overweight. Fat. Show me, please, anybody. $10,000 if you can show me. I've even extended it from fruit bat to potato, rice eater, pasta eater, because I want to get this message out there. I want to get this message out there. So show me where the fat person is. I'm not talking the anorexic who's now a healthy weight. I'm talking the fat person. So if 100 people walk down the street and saw this person go, wow, that person's fat. I'm not talking the anorexic that's now healthy, like some people go, oh, I've gotten fat, and they send me a photo, I'm like, wow, great. Now you're healthy. You know, you're a healthy weight now. Before you're a fucking anorexic and a nut job. So now you're a good weight. So I'm not talking about those people, I'm talking about the people who are fat. Where are the fat people? Excess glycogen, thermogenesis, dietary thermogenesis, look it up. So if you stuff your face full of potatoes, fruit, bananas, rice, quinoa, excess carbohydrates, burn off as heat 100% of the time. Can't get fat, won't get fat. Yeah, you'll get a few people going, oh, I'm extra 5 pounds. It's like, yeah, it's called fucking glycogen. And they're freaking out, going, oh, blah, blah, blah. Just freaking out, whatever. You know, we got the anorexics who are now just getting healthy weight and stuff like that. The weight's fluctuating to a better healthy level. So you got those people. But I'm talking genuine people, not the fucking whack jobs. I'm talking genuine people. Where are the fat people? Where are they? Where are they in the long-term fruit world, the rice world, potato world? Where are these people? They're just not there. They're just not there. So when anyone says limit your fruit intake and your goal is to be a fruit eater, you're going to fuck up. Whenever anyone says limit your potato intake and your goal is to be a potato eater, you're going to fuck up. Whenever you limit something like that, whenever you limit, it's like limiting your breathing. It's like, don't breathe. Just, try and breathe less. It's like, what the fuck? You cannot overeat on carbohydrates. Fruit being the best, because fruit doesn't mean you have to add salt and spices to it, which may cause fluid retention, which people confuse as fat, and they put on like a size extra and they go, oh, I'm getting fat. And it's like, no, it's just fluid retention, get a life. So that's just how it is. I can get into technicalities of that and all the Krebs cycle and shit like that, but that's just boring, and I'll leave that up to the professors, the professionals. So if you want to learn more about that, go to their channels, and I respect what they got to say, but that's not me. My job is to take the science, break it down into a take-home message that viewers can understand, the people on the street can understand. Basically, eat as many carbs as you fucking want. You'll be so fucking lean, people are going to say you've got an eating disorder. They're going to say you're too lean. They're going to say you look too gaunt. They're going to say you look like Lance Armstrong. They're going to say you're too skinny. They're going to say all this sorts of shit. Never restrict your carbohydrate calories ever again. Live hard, be hard, live fun, have fun, eat fun. Plants are your friend, fruit's the focus. I don't know how to express it even more. I mean, look how lean I am. Fruit made you fat. If carbohydrates make you fat, surely, I'd have to train like a fucking lunatic. Who the fuck do you know who eats up to 70 bananas a day? I mean, look at this stuff. This is New Idea. This is the most popularly read magazine in Australia. Every news agency, every supermarket in Australia, you go to page 42. Look at that. The fruit eaters. 70 fucking bananas a day. Who the fuck is getting fat on fruit? It should be me. Who the fuck do you know on the internet who eats as much fruit as I do? Come closer. You know what I mean? Who the fuck eats more fruit than me and Freely? Long term. Who is it? Nobody. Oh yeah, that's it. We've got people like Doug Graham. Doug Graham, does he look fat? Look what people say about Doug Graham. Doug Graham's too skinny. He's too lean. Look what people say about Roger Hesker. Roger Hesker's too scrawny. He's like scrawny. He looks like a skinny 14-year-old. Where are the fat fucking fruit eaters, man? I can list more names, but you get the point. Where are the fat fruit eaters? Long term. Where are they? So anyone worrying about excess glycogen, oh my god, stored as fat, it's fucking bullshit. Dietary thermogenesis, look it up. But even better, judge by results, not by theory. Go to real world situations, yeah? Look at people like myself. Look at the carb crunchers. Look at them. Where are the fat people? There is no such thing as a fat carbohydrate eater. I'm not talking about the people who eat a baked potato and slap on 500 calories of fucking sour cream, butter, oil and cheese and go, oh, I'll get fat on carbohydrates. I'm talking the lean carbohydrate eaters. Where the fuck are the fatties? There just isn't any. $10,000. I don't know how I can make it more clear to people. I get a bit frustrated maybe, but you know what I mean? I don't know how I make it more clear to people. Just, where are it? Where is it? I mean, I haven't seen people for a while and they say, Harley, wow, you're looking really lean, man. Like, do you 2.4% body fat or something? Wow, you're looking a bit skinny. But don't carbohydrates make you fat? And I'm like, I don't know. After 11 years, I don't know. So I'm not sure what I have to do to get the message out there. I know what I have to do. I just have to make another fucking 10,000 more YouTube videos. And I'm prepared to do that. I have to have another 10 million conversations on the same subject. Carbohydrates make you lean and fucking mean in the long run. I don't know what I have to do. Carbs equals slim. And if you want to get fucking fit looking, you got to get fit. If you want to get toned, you got to move your body. If you want to get carbs, slim. So if you want to have slim and tone, we want to move and be carb focused, low fat, under 10% of total calories if you're an adult. Read the China study, read 80-10-10, read the Heart Attack Proof, read all these books, read these books, and then look at people like myself for long-term evidence. This is how it is. Stuff your fucking face full of carbohydrates now. Do it. Seriously, fucking stuff it now.